we adopt and adapt to this change? We got to recognize this change, adopt it and adapt to this change. Nobody can stop change. Change will continue. We are seeing in the last 10 years, change in technology. The lifespan of technology is shrunk. A time is coming when judges won't have to write their judgments. A judge will spell out his judgment and it will come scripted. It'll be scripted. We are reaching an age of artificial intelligence. And in all this will change both our legislature. When you give a speech in Parliament, it's recorded, it's written, but now there'll be a transcript with what you're saying. It'll be transcribed as you speak. Judgments will be transcribed as judges speak. These are the new changes which are coming. Similarly in the executive. What are the reforms in governance do we need to meet the challenges of tomorrow? And unless we recognize the challenges of tomorrow, what is the kind of country we will be building? The challenges in India, the challenges in our own state. We have the largest aspirational society on this planet. We have the youth who are connected to the internet. The youth today is very different to the youth of 50 years ago, or 20 years ago, or 10 years ago. We have a different youth whose access to knowledge is like never before. His access to knowledge, the integration of your phone with the internet. How do we all adapt to this? How do we all adopt to this change? This is the challenge. Whether you're in law school, whether you're in the management institutions, whether you're in the technology institutions, whether you're a part of the judiciary or the executive or the legislature, we have to recognize the change which is coming. We used to buy a TV 10 years ago and the TV lasted 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Today you buy a television. Before you know how to use the remote, there's a new model. Lifespan of technology has shrunk. And lifespan of technology will shrink further. This is, I think, which all of us, whichever generation we come from, what is the challenges of the future? The challenges for securing a future for the youth. The challenges in our agricultural sector. We must remember that 50% of our country is agriculturally dependent. They are not farmers. 50 or 55%. They are not farmers, but they are agriculturally dependent. The kirana shop in the village, he is agriculturally dependent because on the purchasing power of the farmer. The bazaar in our blocks and tehsil are dependent on the purchasing power of the farmer. In Madhya Pradesh, it is 70%. Different states have different, but the all India average of 50 to 55%. The challenge in agriculture 10, 20 years ago was the challenge of shortage. Today it's a challenge of excess. How do we meet this excess production? We used to have shortages of food. Today we have excess of food. So there's a different challenge to be addressed. And this is what will shape the future of the country and our state. We have achieved a lot. In 70 years, who would have thought we'll have all these institutions, our space program, a defense structure, a judicial structure. We have achieved this in 60 years. India is capable of achieving. No matter who says, there are some people who say that India has achieved nothing in the last 70 years. But that's denigrating ourselves. We have achieved what no other country has achieved with this population and with the poverty we started. We have examples of South America, Central America, Africa. In what we have achieved in India, no other country has achieved. So we have to be a proud nation. And in this pride, we have to see that we secure the future of our country with the challenges of tomorrow. Thank you very much.
तो कैन फाउंडेशन प्रोग्राम जिसमें सीएम कमलनाथ इस वक्त संबोधित करते हुए नजर आए थे, किस तरह से जो किसान हैं उन्होंने चीज़ों को समझा है इसका भी जिक्र करते नजर आए, और जो वकील हैं उनका जीवन में कैसे योगदान, कैसे हमने नई टेक्निक्स को अपनाया है, कुछ ऐसे बिंदु जो कि सोशली बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है, इस पर उनका ध्यान गया और लोगों को इसको समझाने की कोशिश उन्होंने की। साथ में जुडिशली और कैसे एग्जीक्यूशन को लेकर उन्होंने कहा कि और हमारा देश ही एकमात्र ऐसा देश है, हमारा लोकतंत्र ही एकमात्र ऐसा लोकतंत्र है जहां पर लोग भरोसा करते हैं, जिसके आधार पर चीजें होती हैं, और शायद इससे बड़ा कुछ नहीं। और फिलहाल इसी के साथ वक्त हुआ है छोटे से ब्रेक का।
क्या आप 5वीं, 8वीं, 10वीं पास हैं? क्या आप इलेक्ट्रीशियन, मेसन, प्लम्बिंग, बैंकिंग, रिटेल, ड्राइविंग, सिक्योरिटी गार्ड इत्यादि का प्रशिक्षण लेना चाहते हैं? तो कॉल करें 72 780 72 784 पर। सारथी एक जन सशक्तिकरण अभियान, सुभाष चंद्र फाउंडेशन की पहल।